Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to Mind Your Crypto. Today we have a very different video about Cardano. We will try to predict a price for the long term, a realistic price prediction. So before I begin, join our monthly subscription. Link is in the description down below. Buy me a coffee / Mind Your Crypto. You will get easy profits, guys, with automated signal buying opportunities, personal guidance, educational videos to learn and become expert in the technical analysis to hold your future in your hands, and many more benefits. Only 50 people can join in because I don't have the time for more. And of course, guys, you can cancel your subscription anytime you like. So thank you. Of course, you can join our Telegram group chat. Link is also in the description box, and we are a community and a family that grow together, right? And hit the like button, subscribe if you like the content. Thank you. And let's go now to our technical analysis. I am on TradingView, okay, and I am on the weekly frame. The reason is I just want to find major resistance levels in the weekly frame, so for the long term, right? Because on the weekly frame, guys, each candle contains 1 week of price action. Okay, each candle right here contains 1 week of price action. So therefore, you are watching for the long term. Okay, so I will try to analyze the ADA Tether USD chart, ADA Bitcoin chart, and Bitcoin, where it will go, because we depend a lot on Bitcoin. I will try to make it as simple as possible and as short as possible. So let's go right now. What I have done here for the Cardano in Tether USD, I have drawn my Fibonacci retracement starting from the bottom before we have this bull run, before we have this impulsive wave, right? This bottom right here, guys, you can see that we had the correction, then we had this impulsive wave right here, and I ended up on our previous high right there on 10th May 2021, 2.46 around there, Tether USD. So you can see in my settings, I have some important numbers in for the Fibonacci retracement. The minus 0.236, minus 0.5, minus 0.618. The addition, if you want it, it is very simple. You go to the settings and you add those numbers in these boxes right here. Okay, so therefore, guys, you can see that our first target is the 3.04 Tether USD, our second target is the 3.65, and our next target is the 4 Tether USD around there. Okay, so we have 3 targets for the long term for Cardano. So these are very possible targets. In case we just surpass the previous high, we are going definitely into those numbers, and I believe for Tether USD Cardano is very possible. If you see the weekly RSI, guys, we have a pattern following all right here. Okay, so eventually, if we just stop right there, we will see, and go upwards, of course, we will see the 4 Tether USD Cardano pretty sooner than we expect. But if we go all the way down and lose some support levels, then we might not. Okay, and we might consolidate furthermore, maybe by the end of the year, or maybe even more, guys. So eventually we want to see whether we can hold right now this position for the weekly RSI, or lose the support level and then go even further down. Okay, so we need to just keep having the high low pattern. On the other side, we have the bearish cross on the MACD. Usually, guys, when we have a bearish cross like when we had on Bitcoin chart, I will show you afterwards, then we are having a bearish moment for the macro. Okay, so therefore, guys, we would expect Cardano to go all the way down. But you can see that we find a significant support level. The 0.618, guys, starting from this top, ending up from bottom to top, we are finding support in the 0.618, and we can't close below 0.618. That is pretty huge for Cardano, right? The 0.618, in case you are questioning, is the 1 Tether USDT around there. Okay, the 1 Tether USDT. So for Tether USD, sorry, guys. So for now, what we are seeing is that we hold this support level, and in case we lose this support level, then this will be hard for Cardano. But for now, even though we had a bearish cross right here and we go all the way down, we haven't lost our major support level. Eventually, with other altcoins, guys, we have lost it, but with Cardano, it is not the same. So we have a very good return on investment, right? Return of investment, the ROI, as we call. So eventually, guys, you can see for ADA on the stochastic RSI on the weekly frame, we are at the bottom. Okay, we are at the bottom in an oversold situation, guys, for ADA in the weekly frame, right? But on the commodity channel index, we are not, and on the RSI, we are not. Because, guys, I trust more the commodity channel index and the RSI for the macro perspective, not so much the stochastic RSI, because it can go and stay there for quite some time. You can see we can go there and stay for over 1 month in an oversold situation. Although if we watch previous, guys, the stochastic RSI in previous days, then you can see that we go there for about a month. Okay, we consolidate for about a month. So is it possible that Cardano might consolidate for about a month and go upwards? Yes, it is, but we don't know if we will go upwards and then go downwards again, right? This is something that we should see by the time we are going there. Okay, so let's go a little bit to ADA Bitcoin chart, and you can see that we are having the ADA Bitcoin chart to analyze whether we can hit the 4 Tether USD, the 8, or maybe even more. So, according to the historical data, guys, we have around 76% of going upwards, of room to grow, right? Because according to the historical data, we had one top right here on January 2018. Okay, so for now, what we want to see for Cardano is that if we can go further upwards and further above, continuing this impulsive wave for Cardano, okay? And we want to see that in order to see whether we can break some important resistance levels. On the MACD, on the ADA Bitcoin chart, we don't have a bearish cross yet. Although on the ADA USDT chart we have, now we do not have a bearish cross for the MACD. And of course you can see that the 20-day MA on the weekly frame is still above the MA, that's for sure, guys. And we want to see if eventually we can have another run towards the upwards, okay? So for now, what are we going to do is to draw our Fibonacci retracement starting from this bottom ending up to the top. We usually draw the Fibonacci from the bottom to the top to identify support levels, but with a minus 0.236, minus 0.5, minus 0.618, we are drawing for resistance levels, and you can see that minus 0.786 is close to the top. Okay, so you can see that the next price targets, if we go upwards, is the 0.4061, 0.4073, and so on and so on. What do these price labels mean? If by the time we go there, let's say for example Bitcoin is 100k, let's say that Bitcoin will be 100k, all right? If you multiply this price label with 100k, you will get 6.1 Tether USD Cardano. That's what the price means, guys. The price label in ADA Bitcoin chart, it means that if you multiply this number with 100k, you will get 6.1. If by the time it is here, Bitcoin is 20k, let's say it is 20k, Bitcoin is 20k, then it won't go further. If you divide this number, the 6.1 by 5, then you will get the number we will get for Cardano, right? It is a little more than 1 Tether USD. Nothing important if by the time we reach there, Bitcoin is 20k, okay? So we depend a lot on when Bitcoin, if by the time we reach there, if Bitcoin is 100k, 50k, 20k, or maybe less. Because if it is 50k, guys, if it goes to 50k, then we will have around 3 Tether USD Cardano, which is pretty possible, guys. 3 Tether USD is very possible. 5 Tether USD is also possible. 6 Tether USD is even possible, but I do not think that 15 Tether USD Cardano in the short or long term, I mean by the next year or two, is possible. I don't think $15 Cardano by the next 1-2 years is possible, is realistic for me. It is my opinion, guys, and I want to always give an honest review, an honest review for Cardano. So you can see that if you multiply this price label by the number, you get that. Okay, so I think that this is simple and you understood what this price label means, why we have so many zeros in our price label right here. So eventually, guys, we can grow more for ADA Bitcoin chart. You can see we have started an impulsive wave, so we can have one more run to go upwards, and we want to see eventually if we will have a bearish cross on the MACD in the weekly, if we are going to go below on the RSI, even lower right here, or for the commodity channel index as well. I would like to see if we keep the impulsive wave on the weekly frame, I think we can. So let's go to Bitcoin, guys, on the weekly frame, right? And on the weekly frame, let's do something. Let's go from our all-time low to our all-time high. Let's go here on the Fibonacci retracement again, not all-time low, guys, at 3,000 Tether USD from the last bull run. I mean, the low, not the all-time low, because Bitcoin was even like 100 euros or maybe even less, guys. So you can see here 3,000 Tether USD to the high we had right here, to the all-time high. This is the all-time high, 65,000 Tether USD, around there. Okay, so you can see that the next price target is the 8,000. We have one more at 95 and one at 100,000 Tether USD, which is our minus 0.618 Fibonacci retracement. So 100,000 Tether USD Bitcoin is very, very possible. But when are we going to approach this number? I believe, guys, that we have some time till we approach this number. We will consolidate between those numbers right there, the 0.786, the 0.618, around there, guys, this area right here. Maybe we will have another shrink high. Maybe if we have another shrink high, we are going back at 49,000, 46,000 Tether USD, around there. But guys, I believe we will be consolidating afterwards for quite some time, right? For more than by the end of 2021. So eventually, guys, when Bitcoin will be at 100,000 Tether USD, we are hoping that ADA against Bitcoin will be higher, right? And we will be around here. We don't want to be further down. By the time that, for example, Cardano, Bitcoin, sorry, goes 100,000 Tether USD, we don't want to be there, because this will mean, guys, that Cardano will go to 1.4. Okay, we don't care about 1.4 Tether USD Cardano. So I don't think that by the time we reach here, Cardano, by the time we reach the 100,000 Tether USD, Cardano will be around there. I believe we will be higher. Okay, so I believe, guys, personally, 6.1 Tether USD is possible for ADA, and even a little bit higher, but I don't think by the time we go there, Bitcoin will be 100,000 Tether USD. I believe it will be lower, so I will go with my long term around 6 months or maybe more, guys, even a little bit lower if we see a pump up, huge pump up for Cardano, because, guys, I told you on the ADA Tether USD on the stochastic side, we are here in an oversold situation already. So according to the historical data, we just made 1 month around there, maybe a little more, 2 months, as you can see, around 3 months. It is around 1 to 3 months, 1 to 3 months, and now we have reached the 1 to 3 months around there, guys. You can see this happened on the oversold situation from August till November. Okay, this was around 4 months, let's say. Okay, 3-4 months. This was from March around April. This was 1 month, and here we had from July to October. Okay, so eventually you can see that it is actually around 1 to 4 months. Okay, so we are consolidating now from June, let's say June, till now July. We are 1 month now, and we expect maybe on 2-3 months we go upwards for the stochastic and then the weekly frame. Okay, so I believe 3 Tether USD, 3.04 Tether USD is very, very possible, but not for now, for the next months. Maybe by the end of the year, maybe even higher to 4 Tether USD, but you will see that we have to be around higher for ADA Bitcoin chart, and Bitcoin has to be more than 50,000 Tether USD around there if we want to go to 4 Tether USD for Cardano. Bitcoin will have to be more than 50k around there, because if you multiply the 7.3 with 50k, you will get around 3.7, 3.65. All right, so we need to make it a little bit higher. And I think that 3.67 right there, you can see that it is the minus 0.5 Fibonacci retracement. It is very, very possible. The 4 Tether USD is very, very, very possible. The 3.04, very possible. Even, guys, the 6 0.1, then the 7.3 is possible for Cardano, but it will go longer. We will have to just wait for more if you want to see the next prices up there at the 6 Tether USD. These are more for the next months, and I believe we can go there. Thank you for watching, guys. Join our monthly subscription if you want to take easy profits and to learn technical analysis to hold your future in your hands. I have the link in the description down below. Also, I have the link for the Telegram group chat. Hit the like button and subscribe if you like the content. Thank you. See you soon with many more videos. Bye.